Hello friends, welcome to Shiksharthi. In this session, we'll be discussing double-digit multiplications such that their units digit sum is equal to a 5 or a multiple of 5. Let's start. So if you recall my earlier videos or earlier sessions on special multiplications, in which I have already talked about the sum of the units digit of a 2-digit multiplication being equal to a 10. So wherein if I say that something that is common between these two numbers, so this is a double-digit number being multiplied with another double-digit number, and such that I expand it like this, the answer will come in 3 compartments, which I have already discussed in the earlier videos, which can be interpreted like this with respect to their place values. So once I know this and taking this discussion forward, now all I need to discuss in this session is the sum of the units digit is either a 5 or a multiple of 5. So when I say either a 5 or a multiple of 5, I need to understand that the maximum sum that I can get for a units digit, which is b plus c, cannot exceed 18, right? So in that case, the sum of the units digit, if it is going to be a multiple of 5, what are the possibilities? It will be either a 5 or 10 or 15, 20 is not possible. So in this case, I am not going to discuss 10 because I have already done a session on this, or we will find out that whatever we discussed earlier, was it correct or not? And we are majorly going to focus on these two cases. So let us put this as b plus c is a multiple of 5 means what? Let's put it as 5n, where n is my natural number. So this is my natural number n. Okay. So now in this case, if I have to put it back into this equation, let us say, how will I put it as? I'll say this is a 100a square followed by a 10a into 5n, because b plus c is equal to a 5n, followed by a b into c. So now this can be further interpreted as, now can I call this 5n as what? Can I say this is 10 by 2? Another way to interpret this. Why have I done this? Because in that case, I can straight away take 100a as common. And then I'm left with what? a times of. So if I take this as common, what am I left with? Let us see that. Or I can take 50a as common, and let us see what am I left with that. So when I have taken 100a as common, in that case, what am I going to get here? I am going to get a plus n by 2 followed by b cross c. Another way of writing the same is when I take the LCM, etc. I can say that this can be further written as, this is 100, let's say, into a by 2 multiplied with 2a plus n followed by b cross c. So time to formulate, because this is the concept that we have discussed. Now it is the time to keep on practicing the concept till the time it becomes a formula. So when we are trying to formulate this, all I need to understand is how many different values of n that I can take here. So if this was simply 5, the value of n becomes equal to 1. If this was 10, then the value of n becomes equal to 2. And if this would have been a 15, in that case, the value of n becomes equal to a 3. In all these 3 cases, can I find out the generic values? Okay, so let us see what does it work out to be. So can I say this will be nothing but 100 times of a by 2 times of 2a plus n, which is 2a plus 1 when the value of n is 1, followed by a bc, which is b cross c. This is the formula that you work out. The next formula that you can work out here is taking the value of n is equal to 2, which I have already discussed in my earlier video. But time just to prove that, so in that case we could have taken this is nothing but 100 into a by 2 followed by, now when you say 2a plus 2, this 2 evaporates and you can simply say this is nothing but a into a plus 1 followed by b cross c. And finally, when you take the value of n as equal to a 3, in that case this you can write it as, this is 100 into a by 2 multiplied with 2a plus 3 followed by b cross c. So the basic concept that we had discussed in the earlier videos also, now this becomes a specific one in the sense where the addition of the units digit of two different double digit numbers which were being multiplied with each other is either a 5 or a multiple of 5 is what we are discussing here. Yeah, time to take some specific examples. So what I'm going to do here is this remains as it is and I'm going to discuss the examples here. Yeah, let's go ahead. So time to take examples. So if I were to multiply, let us say 62 with 63, what is going to be the outcome? Vis-a-vis, if I had to multiply, let us say a 67 into a 68. Next, I could have taken an example like wherein I'm supposed to multiply. So I have taken a 5, I have taken a 15. Should I take a 10? Maybe as a special case I could have taken. So let us say if I had to multiply 83 with an 87. And last but not the least, let us say if I had to multiply a 96 with 99. Yeah. So now here the sum of the digits is 5, which is just like saying I have to consider this formula. So can I say a into 2a plus 1 is what I need to do first. So a into 2a plus 1, which is 13 divided by 2 followed by 6. You just need to understand that the place value of this number will be when you multiply it by 100. Otherwise you will simply say what? This will be a into 2a plus 1 divided by 2. And the same thing we will do here, and immediately then we will work out the answer. So what is the value of a here? 6 multiplied with, so what is the value of n here? The value of n here is 3, and we know that for this we need to use this. So a has to be multiplied with 2a plus 3. How much is 2 into 6? 12 plus 3 is 15 divided by a 2 followed by 7 into 8, which is a 56. Here it is 7 plus 3, which is a 10. So you have to just use here the value of n, capital N, which we had taken earlier, is equal to 2 here. So you just have to take a into a plus 1, which is 8 into 9 followed by a 21. And here again the sum of the units digit is a 15, for which you need to consider this concept or formula, which is just like saying multiply a with 2a plus 3. So 2a here becomes how much? 2 into 9 is 18 plus 3 is 21 divided by 2 and followed by a 54. So quickly now, how much is 3 into 30? 39 multiplied by 100, which is 3900 plus a 6. So the answer should be a 3906. Okay. Talking about this, how much is 3 into 5? 45 multiplied by 100. So should I say this is nothing but 4556? Okay, can I say this is 7221? Because 7200 plus a 21 followed by, can I say this will be a 9504? And how have we done this? This is nothing but just like saying 9 into 21 is how much? 198 multiplied by 100, which is 19800. So you would have said 19800 divided by 2 plus another 54, which is just like saying, so have I written it correctly? No, this is not correct. This is 189. So this is how you get the answer. Now you have other methods also, as we have been always focusing on what? We have been trying to bring out the fact that if you are talking about specific ways of doing certain things, specific ways cater to specific things only. But if you're knowing the generic ways of doing something, they cater to all the things, because generic ways are supersets of specific ways of doing things. So here you can check the answer with the conventional methods as we have talked about, or the mother method of multiplication, just to check whether the answer is correct or not. So in this case, if I want to check whether my answer is correct or not, all I need to use here is the tips and techniques that I had talked about, the video on tips and techniques, in which we have talked about how much is 6 into 6, a 36, followed by, now 6 into 5 is a 30, followed by 3 into 6. So the answer is 6 followed by 0 and a 39. So the answer is correct. Now here it becomes what? 36 followed by a 90 followed by a 56. If I check, is this answer correct? Yes, it is correct. Here let's see the way in which we are trying to do it in the generic way. So this should be an 80. Is the answer correct? Yes, it is correct. And here also you know the generic ways, or you know the specific method of doing calculation, which is a number which has all 9s in it. So all you need to do here is, if you are multiplying a number with a number which has all 9s in it, you have to subtract this number by 1, which is 95, and then divide it into two parts in such a way such that how much should I add 9 to get a 9, which is 0, how much should I add to a 5 to get a 9, which is 4. So friends, if you think that this video was really informative and knowledgeable, which takes your learning to a next level, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. And if you have already done so, click on the bell icon and select all so that you get regular updates from us. Thank you so much. Until next time we meet, goodbye.